truth is, and I'm saying it here now, is that Derrick Jaxn was involved with other women outside the marriage. And by involved, I want to be clear, I'm not talking about just casually kicking it, maybe a lunch or something like that. I'm talking about as serious as sex, to sexual flirtation and meeting up and that kind of thing. And some things that otherwise may be considered okay by some in terms of like just chatting or checking on people or being checked on by people that I've had a previous encounter with. But without my wife's knowledge of it and with us having a sexual history, all of it falls under the umbrella of inappropriate, cheating.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again with another response video, and today, beautiful Warband, we have some meat to grill, as Chronic would like to say. Guys, we have got this guy called Derrick Jaxn. Now, if you don't know who Derrick Jaxn is, let me just give you a quick insight into what type of man we're dealing with here today. And I use man in quotations, but let's have a look at my other tab I have here for you guys. So this is the advice of Mr. Derrick Jaxn. Let me just read it to you for those of you boys not looking at the screen, just having a listen. He says, "Don't get a man who treats you how he feels about you, because feelings change like the wind. Get a man who treats you how God told him to treat you, because that will never change." Gentlemen, can we get a round of applause for the biggest cuck on the internet? We have the king of cucks. We have the pinnacle of cucks live on camera admitting to cheating on his wife. There's this guy who, I mean, let me just show you some other stuff he's posted. "It's better to break someone's heart by leaving than to break their sanity by staying with them but treating them like they're nothing to you." See, this is fuel for all the quote-unquote queens we've got out here, all the ladies that are running around entitlement through the roof. We owe it to people like this guy right here. So, round of applause, guys. You know, I think Chronic did a video on this guy ages ago, sitting in the car, and you know he was giving advice to women. That was just complete foolery, and here we are, guys, and how the tables have turned. But let's watch some of this cringe video and see what his, take note of how his wife looks during this. But let's have a look at this.
Cheating, affair, stepping out, definitely not in alignment with the vows that I took, and definitely not in alignment with the biblical standard of what it means to be faithful, which is the standard that I'm going by now. Now, I'm saying this.
Oh, you're going by that standard now. Dude, this guy has damaged men. Like, I really hope you guys understand just how much this guy negatively affects the lives of men. This guy is a big part of the reason, like, it's the attitude behind why girls will just get on Tinder and use guys for validation. Because people like this guy sit on camera and they tell women how they're deserving of this, and this, and the girls haven't even earned anything. You feel me? Like, this guy teaches women to be entitled. That's what he teaches. But yeah, let's keep going. Look at this lady's face. Look at her. And some of you have been getting pretty pissed in the comments, but I use the term lady very loosely. But look at this lady right here. Look at this. Look at her. She's like, "Man, you better pay me some good money for being used on camera like this," because this is just damage control, this video right here. It's just pure damage control. Dislike ratio is over 50% at the moment.
Publicly, not because I'm, married to you guys. First and foremost, I'm accountable to God. Then I have to be accountable to my wife, in which we've already had this conversation. I've already told her literally everything. I've given her basically a roll call list. If I've said hello to a woman in the last 12 years of me knowing her, she knows about it. But now that it's been made so public, it's important that I first off let you guys know I do not stand by those actions. I don't want to encourage anybody to do that. And then secondly, I know that I cannot build a platform preaching certain things, preaching against certain things, and then in my real life live contrary to that for any amount of time or any length of time to any extent, and think that I can't be held accountable.
Are you guys seeing the body language right here? Look at her and look at this guy. This guy's just trying to save his ass and his income, and this girl is just like, "Man, when can this be over?" I would not be surprised if this girl just, either divorces him, tries to get the money out of him, or just straight up like continues the relationship but cheats on him a whole bunch of times. Guys like this are just so they hurt my brain, man. They really do. Like, let's just take a look at more of this guy's Instagram real quick. Look at this. The part he left out about his ex. Why he gave his new woman everything you deserved. Signs you should not take him seriously. Like, oh my goodness. In a relationship, a woman is at her best when she feels valued. A man is at his best when he feels needed. If either of them don't feel what they respectively need to feel, the worst of them will show. Now I'm gonna give you guys a bit of a hot take here that I'm sure you've heard before. Um, the guys that value girls, and I mean like put the girl ahead of themselves, that girl will not stick around. I hope that anyone, the guys watching my video, you should all know this. We all know this, right? It's like, you want to go out here and make your girl feel valued. Okay, good luck with that. Like, you can make a girl feel valued, but let it be with the fact that she gets time with you at all. Don't be going out here like some of these dudes out here. They'll get a smile from a girl and they'll just go and get her flowers. You feel me? It's so disgusting, absolutely disgusting. Let's have a look at this next one. There are men ready to affirm your feelings, support your dreams, remind you of your value, remove your insecurities, acknowledge your beauty, love your flaws, spoil you, invest in you, and blow your back out. Please stop wasting your love on motherfudgers who act like loving you is hard. The internet is such an ironic place. I'm loving this video. Videos like this are my favorite, where like the cucks just, the whole internet just turns on them like, wait a minute, you know? Because even the girls are getting this, like the girls are turning against this guy as well. It's just, it's just beautiful. But the good thing about this guy's advice, right, is like if you took this advice and then you did the exact opposite, you'd be in a really good place with dating. Like the thing is, if we just took any of the examples that I just read and you acted not in accordance with that, I mean, it would just improve your dating life. Straight up. That's what it would do. That's what it would do. We're just having a bit of a look through this cringe. We'll get back to the video in a second. A man who's stuck in his ways doesn't deserve a woman whose spirit brings peace. He's not putting in internal work, fighting his demons, or shedding old skin to deserve such a gift. But if he's truly fighting to be better, he needs a woman who can help him recharge to keep going. Oh my, it's so disgusting. You see what I mean when I say the king of cucks right here, guys? Jesus. Let's watch some more of this video.
The same way that I preach, men and women in this situation need to face consequences of their actions, deserve to be held accountable. Guess what? Derrick Jaxn's no exemption. He's not exempt from that. I'm also not a victim. Nobody made me do this. She didn't make me or push me to do it. The next person didn't make me. No friend influenced me. It don't matter how I was raised and what trauma, whatever. Look, I made decisions. I made a series of decisions that I got to account for. There's no excuse or justification. I've already made that bed and have had to lie in it. And now we're finally getting on to the other side personally in our own healing, in our own marital oneness. And now this is being made public to you guys. So we're bringing that forth to you guys to let you know where we're at with that. But did you want to say anything?
Yes, so I do want to just add that I agree with what he just said. There is no justification for bringing other women into our marriage on any level. And it was unacceptable. Mm-hmm. And it's not something that I tolerate or that we tolerate moving forward.
And yet here you are, sitting here, making this stupid video. You're sitting here, holding this guy's hand for damage control. You're just trying to damage control this guy's income. Can we please stop pretending like it's anything else? It's disgusting me.
And when I've been flooded again with messages and these things and about, I need to leave or why haven't I left? And the answer is, when I found out about it, I left. I did not hesitate or waste time to do so. and I stayed gone. No matter how many times he came, I stayed gone and stood firm on I am not coming back. And I did not come back until I seen a shift and a change in his mentality, in how he carried himself, in how he presented himself, and conversations that we were able to have that we had never been able to have in just 12 years of knowing each other. And when we were able to have these dialogues, said, okay, Lord, this is something that you've had your hand on. And this was with me being completely removed from his life.
Okay, here's my take on this situation. What happened is she found out, so she goes off, gets immediate revenge by either sleeping with some dude or at the very least getting some validation from some dude. This guy keeps banging on her door. She realizes, hey, I can just come back and continue to get money, but I have to save face and help him fix his brand. And here we are at this video. That's just my guess at the situation. I'd love to hear what you guys think. We may do a two-parter of this one. It has been Taylor the Fiend, guys. Peace.
It's the way that they made me.